Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and this is Garena. And for today's video, we're going to discuss on how to rank up faster in Garena Free Fire. And please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and like this video. Thank you.
Bring it back now. I got the moves.
Tip number 1. Never land on big places with big loots. This is one of the mistakes of every player in Free Fire, especially in ranked games. Players usually go to big places like the Peak, Bimasakti Strip, and Clock Tower, and many more. The map is quite big, and I don't recommend landing on these spots, especially when you play solo rank, because no one's gonna help you. So better land to small areas which can give you a chance to peacefully loot and sneak through the entire map. Tip number 2. Loot as much as you can. What I'm concerned about is how the players loot, because sometimes there are players that are unprepared, wherein they lack ammo for their guns, vests, helmets, or they don't have glue walls, grenades, or even medkits, which can increase the chances of dying in the early game. So, better sneak around and loot as much as you can. Tip number 3. Proper gun combination. This is one of the common mistakes I saw on players. The guns they looted can't be used as a combo. Example for this is bringing a MP40 and M1887 shotgun. Yes, it is an advantage in a short range, but how about the long range? So, better pair your guns with a long range gun and a short range gun. The best option here is to pair an assault rifle like the Scar L or M4A1 with a submachine gun like MP40 or a shotgun like M1887. Tip number 4. Always stay alert and think before you move. I usually do when playing solo. I always stay alert by checking my surroundings to assure that there's no hostile around. Another tip is to always use headphones or earphones to hear enemy footsteps, and always check the map. I also predict the movements of my enemies around, especially when I engage in clashing. I always think ahead what could be their first move and what should I do to counter it. You need to have patience to be able to perfectly execute a counterattack. So always be on alert and think before you move. Tip number 5. Take advantage of your character's skills. Every character has a unique skill, and also you can have 3 additional skill slots wherein you can use other hero skills. Always use that best fit on your playstyle, because the right skill you choose will increase your chances of winning or reaching at least the top 10. Tip number 6. Never engage in a clash, stay focused on one mission. To easily rank up, you don't need to show off like a pro. You just need to be yourself and focus on one mission, and this is to survive throughout the game. I usually don't engage in unnecessary clashes because it can ruin your game and die at the early parts of the game. So, better stay at the edge of the safe zone and wait till you're part of the top 5 or top 10, because in that range, plus points will be assured even without kills. Tip number 7. Take advantage of mushrooms and inhalers. Mushrooms and inhalers are great sidekicks for your medkits. Your EP adds up to your health at a slow rate, but at least it can save you a tons of medkits, so better take those. Tip number 8. Silencers are always superior than muzzles. Well, muzzles are effective in dealing damage even at long range, but silencers are more worth it than muzzles, since silencers can make you more stealthy, especially when you're trying to kill them without being spotted. Better find yourself a silencer and low-key kill players when you have the chance. Tip number 9. Never run on an open field and use the vehicles when needed. Never ever run on an open field because it will increase the chance of you dying, since there are chances that campers are hiding and waiting for someone to pass by and take the kill. Vehicles are also essential, but not always, because it can warn your enemies that a vehicle is approaching. Just stay hidden, and as what I've said before, always think before you move. Tip number 10. Adjust the best settings for you. Always turn on the precision scope and adjust your sensitivity, depending on how you play the game. Because if you're comfortable in the game, this can really increase your chance of winning, since you can properly aim and fire to the enemies. One tip when firing is I slightly slide up when I fire, because it gives you a higher chance to land a headshot. Tip number 11. Lastly, enjoy the game. You don't need to pressure yourself in the game. Just follow the tips I mentioned and you're good to go. Just enjoy the game and don't get frustrated when you lose. Just keep on practicing until you reach the rank you want. This is Korean and I will leave you with the rest of the video. I did not win in this game but I secured 3 kills and definitely plus points for my rank. I hope the tips I mentioned will be useful for you guys. Keep safe and enjoy.